Hello guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today I am building a oh, quick disclaimer. So sorry, I'm like everywhere. But quick disclaimer, this is a speed build. That's kind of why we're doing this weird starting screen. But anyway, if you are new here, hello. If you are a returning viewer, also hello. You all should totally like, comment, and subscribe if you may, if you will. Today I was very luckily gifted Life and Death. So there is that. Um, so this is what that speed build is. It is a starter home with the life and death pack. I was just trying to get familiar with it. That's why this is a speed build. I just wanted to get familiar with all the items that I had, debug and all. So from what this pack looks like in my mind, is there's a lot more gameplay. Like there's a lot of build items. There's not as many debug items as I was expecting. Sometimes with some packs, you'll get all these like massive debug items. So for some reason, I was expecting a lot of debug, even though it's an expansion pack. But I played through, I think, a whole week and a half of Sims after playing this. This is a good pack. I'm gonna try and off someone eventually. But anyway, I need to start a new save file anyway because my old one's getting so full because of all the houses I've been building. So yeah. There is that. Now I'm going to shush my yap and move on to the video. All right, we are on to building mode. I deleted the original manor that was here. Don't get me wrong, it's cute. I like the idea of a manor. What I wanted to do was build a starter home, and then eventually I'm going to build a manor for my sim. But I wanted to start off with a flat but nicer starter home. So there is that. This pack, you could build a castle with this pack, or cathedral at the very least. This is a very, very nice pack, I must say. Um, so I had to go through and click all of them, or else I was gonna have these stars all over, and I was not dealing with that, guys. Okay, so I just like when my game has yellow, it like stresses me out beyond belief. So I had to go through and click all of them. I was like, I need to go, 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 go. So there is that there, but you can see all of these items, and like some of them were intriguing. I was like, okay, tarot cards. I see, I see. So I'm thinking about messing with the tarot cards in this game. Um, my sim literally one day after starting her job with Grim was lit on fire by her stove, and she doesn't have the chase by death trait, so I'm going to be very mad if she passes before she at least has an heir of some sort. But anyway, this is not like a legacy challenge though or anything, so that's not my big thing. I want to have a baby with Grim, and then I'm thinking that child is gonna go polar opposite and have a baby with Father Winter or something of the sort. Um, or even kind of stay like adjacent and try and have it with the Scarecrow from Seasons. So I'm gonna try. I do think though that the Scarecrow is like asexual if I'm correct. So there is that. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so I was just making sure that like my layout looked right, and let me tell you, when I first started building this house, it was massive. Like I was um a little ahead of myself. I was like, oh, we're gonna be able to do this massive house because the stuff for this game, like for this specific pack, is honestly really cheap, or at least some of the wallpaper, stairs and everything I thought were particularly cheap compared to other packs. I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually really nice. So hopefully The Sims does not up the prices because I will cry. Yes, I will. I will. So um there's inflation in The Sims. Like there was this one fridge, it was like a daily challenge login event. And there's this one fridge in The Sims where if it was super cheap before. Maybe it was a trash can. It was something like that. It was super cheap before. And now it's expensive. It's an expensive mini fridge. And I was distraught when I saw this. Like that was my first starting fridge for everything. So, oh well. Do you guys think I should do a rags to riches challenge? I'm not good at narrating, but maybe editing a rags to riches might help. And not like a traditional one. I just want to be able to build like a mini house or something. Um, I do wonder though if we could do a rags to riches challenge. But also, I'm a builder. I'm not sure if I'm good at gameplay per se. I'm not good at editing, that's for sure. Um, that's my biggest downfall is I'll sit here and I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So there is that. I'm getting like 4 messages. So sorry. 4 messages saying that like as if though it's a lot. It's a lot to me, okay? Although I have 9 siblings, we don't talk very often. I tried to call some of them for Christmas, but they didn't answer, and I was like, well, guys, hello? Oh well, I have so many siblings, I literally had to make a checklist about which ones I had called already. And by the end of the day, I was so stressed out because I'd been talking to people all day. I had been just, I was done. I was kind of, I was over it. I would, don't ever play with me. That's when it was bad. I was sitting there like, I am so done with the day. I am so mentally exhausted. So, but yeah, this is what I was talking about how huge this house is. Look at how massive I was gonna make this house. And like, I liked the shape, so I kept it. But I was ambitious about making the house this large. Like, it would have been a very empty house because the manor that was here beforehand was very, very empty. Now, it's definitely something that you could have filled up throughout the game, which maybe was its purpose. Like, oh, as you get more simoleons, you're gonna fill this manor some more. Oh, excuse me. Now, this house is also a little empty because I picked very expensive things. I tried to use as much life and death as physically possible. So tubs, sinks, beds, wallpaper, floors. I tried to use as much as physically possible. That's kind of why I'm placing stuff down, checking prices, seeing if I can really afford it. You know, my concern wasn't the floor layout. It was, can I afford all the life and death stuff, you know? So that was my main concern. Here's me squishing down my house. Um, listen, I was very ambitious. I think I squished it down one more time after this. I might be wrong, but I believe I did, or something among the sorts. Anyway, so this house, I struggled with the floor plan layout. I was like, this is such a wonky shape. Oh, excuse me, due to the bedroom and the bathroom where they were, because I wanted to make sure that they were next to each other. And I have been playing in this house. This house is honestly really good to play in if you have a single sim, maybe even a sim that you're dating. Um, so there is that. You could definitely host something here. Like this house is quite large and you could fill it up some more. I did leave it kind of empty. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but that is what ended up happening. I did not get a choice. And I could have made the house smaller and gotten more stuff, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna afford that later on. So for now, I'm gonna delete all of that. And I'm gonna try and make sure that my sim is like signed up for the lottery. And I'm gonna try and make money as fast as I can. Like I got a phone call from Eliza Pancakes, um, being like, oh, something about money, and I got 4,000 simoleons. Um, tell me why. So this is my one thing. In life or death, does it cause people to, pass more often, like Sims to pass more often? Because, or is it just specifically when you're playing in the career? Does it make people pass away more often? Because Eliza Pancakes passed like instantly. I'm not even joking. Like instantly, she passed away, and I was so mad. I was so mad. Mm-mm. Thinking about it now, I'm like, anyway. So this is my Sims home. Isn't it cute? This is up on the gallery. I believe it's just called like Life and Death Starter or something like that. Like starter, I believe. Yep. Not home or anything, just Life and Death Starter. So there is that. I stuck with this wallpaper throughout the entire house. I didn't think I was going to, or maybe I changed it. Wait, I think I'm misremembering. I wanted to. I don't remember if I actually stuck with it because everything was getting so dark. I had to make the furniture light. What I really wanted to do was do light wallpaper, light floors, dark furniture, but then I did it the opposite way around, and I actually kind of like it more. Light furniture, dark walls, dark floors. I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Because typically I try and go for light walls, dark furniture. So this was a nice change of pace. Um, I decided to do some pops of color, and so far my sim has had yet to complain about the bed, yet to complain about napping on the couch, yet to complain about the decor. So there is that. I should have made her a slob. Not a slob, sorry, a snob. To see if that's like just too good to be true or what, but who even knows at this rate? Anyway, I love this wall. Let me tell you. It's so pretty. Anyway, do you guys think that I use too much base game, or do you think it's just enough? Because I was kind of stressing um within this game, being like, okay, is this too much base game? Is this not enough life and death, you know? So I tried to balance it to the best of my ability, and I think I did okay. I'm not gonna say I did a perfect job or anything, but I think I did all right in the sense that it looks cohesive together. So like I used a life and death table, but then I used base game chairs, and then I used dark countertops, dark stove, dark fridge. You know, so I think well, I don't know if I did a good job. Who knows? I mean, I guess we can base it off of downloads, comments from the download thing. It was hard for me to build this pack because one, I wanted to use everything. I really should say this pack balanced itself out because some things are dirt cheap, like wallpaper and stuff, but then the counters and couches are expensive. Like, and so is a bathtub. And I want to try and make a house fully life and death. So that is my goal eventually. I could have just married a ghost and gotten their money. My goal is to befriend as many Sims as possible and try and get in as many wills as possible. I don't know if that's even physically possible to convince someone to put you in their will or if you have to get a mischief skill for that. But I will see. I don't think I'm gonna stay with Grim for long. I might, but he is my Sims boss, so I think it's a little weird. But I want it for the plot. I also want it for Birthmark that I've been seeing. Oh, I hope that that wasn't for that limited time where like if you got the pack, you got special things. I really hope that that's not the case because I would genuinely be upset. I'm trying to remember everything that I saw in this pack, but oh well. I'll figure it out eventually. I need to have a lot of things to figure out. So like my birthday's coming up. School is coming up. I'm getting doctor's appointments. I have all these appointments scheduled in January, literally right next to my birthday. I don't know why I did this to myself. So pre-recording has been saving my life. Like I am so stressed about January coming, and it's gonna be here quick. By the time you guys watch this, it'll be the 29th of December, and my birthday at the time of recording this is 2 weeks away because it's January 9th. So I'm like, holy cow, holy cow. Wait, how many weeks actually? Let me double check that. Maybe I counted wrong. Uh, calendar. Oh, wait, you know what? How many days away is January 9th? 14 days, 2 weeks exactly on the dot. Um, so there is that. I will be turning 20. So there is that. Um, I'm very, very excited. I want to do a birthday special build, but I don't think I might record on my birthday. Um, maybe I'll live stream too. I don't know what I have planned yet. I haven't thought too much about it because it's inconvenient having a birthday so close to December. Like, I wish I had a birthday that was closer to my younger brother's because his is around like a month after December. Well, a month after Christmas. Just a little shy of a month. Maybe it's more like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks ish. So he's very, very lucky. I was not, I did not get that pleasure as a child, unfortunately. Which is fine. I'm not like bad about it, but definitely, definitely peeved me. Oh. So again, also guys, sorry about doing 2 speed builds in a row. I try not to do that, but I just had no motivation to record, but I like this being 3 days ahead because what will happen is I'll have a hair appointment a couple days before my birthday, the day before my birthday, and then my birthday. So I might not record a couple of those days, or if I do, it's going to be live streamed and not edited well. So I'm trying to be as ahead of the game as possible. Who knows if that's actually going to happen? I don't know. But anyway, if tomorrow's video I am wearing the exact same outfit, do not be alarmed. I changed my clothes, I swear. I am just recording it on the same day, and I refuse to waste laundry like that. So there is that. Um, you know, gosh, this pack is so it's nice. I like a lot of the gameplay. I'm not, I shouldn't say I hate the career. I'm not the biggest fan of the one that you have to do with Grim. I think I would have liked to be a mortician more. Um, but now I know that. And that's only because I'm not the biggest fan of hands-on careers. Like some careers I am, but at the same time, it really matters. It's like, and maybe it's just because I'm a low level, but it feels very repetitive. And when I saw like investigate the crime scene, I was like, is this the same career as the police officer? Like I was obviously it's not, but I did sit there like, oh, felt very similar in a sense. Um, I also saw an outfit there and I was like, um, and I think you guys know what outfit I'm talking about. If you don't, I think it's better that you don't know because I sat there and I was like, oh wow. Oh wowsy wows. Um, not trying to like be like, oh, calling someone out. No, I just sometimes I'll look there and I'll be like, okay, that's a choice. That's a choice, you know. I personally wouldn't have done that. But that's a choice, you know. Good for you that you decided that. Um, anyway, for this house, I picked these adorable new shingles. I thought they were so cute. Mostly, I also kept looking over at the neighbor's house in The Sims because I was like, I kind of want to make it look cohesive and like kind of similar. But eventually, I am going to make it into a manor and then it's going to look more proper. Oh my gosh. I like how adorable this house is. I don't, I shouldn't say I don't typically do this teacup shape, but I really don't. I more or less do like a stair step shape. Um, I love the T shape though so much. I think it's adorable. I also went through debug. I was going through debug. I was like, what do I want? Because again, I'm trying to make this cheap. I mean, I only have 2 simoleons left at this point. There's my little Sim. Um, and it is so cute. I gave her red hair. For some reason lately, I've been giving all my Sims red hair. I've just been digging it. And when I was younger, I always did brunettes. I typically don't make my Sims blonde unless I want them to look like me. Usually if my child comes out with blonde hair, I change them to a brunette. I don't know why I would do this. I just, I don't like the thought process of, oh my gosh, my Sim can look like me. So there is that. Also, I kept getting invited to like go out to this place and it was like a celebration or whatever. And I couldn't find us for the longest time because I was dropped on this empty lot. You have to go down towards the creek. I was like, what in the world is happening? Maybe I'll give you guys a short of that if I remember. But anyway, here is like my little field. I think it's so cute. I think it's fantastic. Um, I like how everything flows together. I do not like the stairs that I picked. I should have picked something else. I don't know why I didn't change it. I literally thought, that's ugly. Continue. Um, so there is that. I cannot wait though to bulldoze this house either and start with a different manner. I'm thinking about staying on the slot for as long as physically possible. Um, because what I want to do with this sim, make her very dark, very morbid, and then I want her kid to turn around and become like pastel queen. Um, who knows? I don't know. I say so listen, this might be very, very biased. And this might be very, very bad to say. But when I play in my Sims 4 Legacy Challenge, I usually pick the girl. I very rarely pick the guy, and I only pick the guy if the girl like has a nasty personality because I randomize their traits, and then I'll pick him and find him a very, very nice wife that I wish was my child. Is it bad to say that? Well, there- it's a simulation. It's really not that bad. It does show how shallow I am, though, as a person. So there is that. I can't. If my sim has a bad personality, like, I very much dislike the mischief skill so, so much. It bugs me so bad. So there is that. Uh, there's just something about the mischief skill that makes me angry. Also, I want to thank you also so much for 60 subscribers. I believe I put that in my community page as well as saying happy holidays because I opened up my YouTube channel and I saw that I had 60 subscribers. I was like, excuse me, I was ecstatic. Let me, oh, I'm acting like that. I'm screen sharing. I'm not. I was about to be like, let me show you guys this. I'm not screen sharing. Um, anyway, so sorry for these short videos. I'm gonna try and do a longer based video here in a minute. Um, I just have a bad headache. I've had a headache for like 3 days in a row, and it hurts, and it feels like a sinus headache. So I might have to take something for that. But I've been in utter pain. Well, um, I gotta suck it up. So, and it might just be that I'm looking at screens too much. I might just have to take a day and just deplug, which is great. That's why pre-recording is so wonderful. Um, anyway, so I didn't do too much on like debug. I thought there was going to be a lot of like special plants from Life and Death, and maybe I missed them, but I didn't find any that like called to me, you know? And that might be a biased opinion, but there was none that called to me. There was none that made me go, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. No, nothing did that to me. But oh well. Anyway, we are starting to end the video right here. So if you guys like this build, you can find it. It is called Life and Death Starter. And if you cannot find it like that, it is underneath the name Wicketfred, not Wicked, Wicket with a T. And I'll try and put it in my description down below if I remember. I've been getting better with that because someone commented it. And I was like, oh my goodness, you were so right. I need to start putting this. So that is my EA Gamer Tag. If you guys have any suggestions, I am totally open to them. Just put them down in the comments below. Like, I usually follow through when people give me suggestions just because they're great suggestions. Like 9 times out of 10 is because I didn't think of it. So I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. It's perfect. Thank you. Also, I kind of dug that the thumbnail was with rain. I know. That's biased opinion. But anyway, I will shut my yap and actually go on to the real outro. All right, guys, this is the end. Happy day. If you are new here, hello. Thank you so much for sticking towards the end of the video. And if you are a returning viewer, hello, thank you for also sticking till the end of the video and for your continuous support. Um, you guys should totally like, comment, subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. It makes me so excited. I have not been checking my comments as much as I used to, so if I don't respond for like a day or so, I am so sorry. I have just been trying to pre-record and enjoy December till the last bit, so I do apologize for that. Um, Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope to see you all in the next one. If you guys have any suggestions, pop them down in the comments. I love hearing them. So anyway, I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.